It's hard to ignore the stratospheric rise of the crossover, and in what you could probably call in terms of natural progression, we're now moving on to performance crossovers. Now, one such car is this. It's Ford's new Puma ST, and what it does is combine a little bit of the sparkling characteristics of the Fiesta ST, but in a slightly larger, more family-friendly package. The question is, can it get this combination right? Let's find out.
Ford has taken what it has learnt from the Fiesta ST in terms of styling and applied it in the same manner to the Puma. There are larger alloy wheels, a redesigned front grille, and around the back there's a diffuser style feature. All in, it allows the Puma to look more purposeful than a regular car without overdoing it. The bold new mean green colour is unique to the Puma ST too, and certainly makes it stand out from the crowd even further.
The cabin of the Puma ST follows on from the theme set by the Fiesta ST in that it takes the regular car's interior and lifts it slightly with some performance orientated upgrades. Chief among these in the Puma are these excellent Recaro bucket seats, which are really supportive and a great place to start. You've also got Ford's latest Sync 3 infotainment system, and it's here that you get media and satellite navigation functions, and you also have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. There's also a new virtual display ahead of you which replaces the existing analog dials, and it's here you can configure it to show different readouts, and it also has a unique racy display which feels quite sporty in a car like this. On the steering wheel you've also got bespoke sport buttons which allow you to configure the car exactly to your liking, and that's a really nice quick way of changing the car's setup. Overall, it's a very nice place to be, and one that you're going to be quite happy to spend several hours in.
Though it's a more performance orientated model, the Puma ST hasn't lost out when it comes to practicality. As well as the well-sized boot, the ST also retains the standard Puma's excellent mega box. This is a large underfloor storage area which provides an excellent 80 litres of additional space. It's also got a drainage outlet, so it is ideal for wet wellies or even fold-up pushchairs which have been pushed through the mud. The Puma ST makes use of the same 1.5 litre turbocharged petrol engine as the Fiesta ST does. It produces 197 brake horsepower, and driving through a 6-speed manual gearbox to the front wheels is enough to bring the Puma to 60 miles an hour in 6.5 seconds before reaching a top speed of 137 miles an hour. A mechanical limited slip differential is available as an option too, bringing heightened cornering abilities to the car. Grippy Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tyres are fitted as standard though, as are larger brakes.
Now, out on the road, what does this Puma ST feel like? Well, largely like the Fiesta ST, actually, and that's no bad thing whatsoever because that car is already rather good. It's a firm car, this Puma, make no mistake about it, and over undulating roads like the ones we're on today, it does struggle a bit with too much motion. However, the byproduct of that is that the body control is excellent, so realistically through the corners you're not getting a lot of lean, and you can carry a lot of speed too. The steering has a good amount of weight to it, and though it isn't really brimming with feel, it's accurate, so you can place the car just where you want it. This 1.5 litre turbo engine is an absolute peach though. It's brawny and it's got loads of low down torque, which means that you can drag the car up to speed, and even in higher gears you've got that ability to just roll on the throttle, and before you know it you're really gathering quite a lot of pace. But likewise, around town, which, let's be honest, is where a lot of Puma STs are going to find themselves being used, it's easy to drive. That steering, though well weighted, doesn't make it difficult to pilot through narrow spaces, and because of the car's relatively compact dimensions, you're not going to find yourself struggling when it comes to parking at the supermarket. We've got a 6-speed manual gearbox, and it's much the same as in other Ford cars. It's light and it's easy to use, and it's coupled with a clutch which is also light and easy to use. It means that forward progress isn't tricky to make, and you don't have to manage anything. There's no difficult part of this car to drive, and it makes the whole thing quite relaxing, and that means that you're more confident in exploiting the potential that this car has, and it does have quite a lot of potential. As we mentioned earlier, you do get some specific buttons on the steering wheel which allow you to tailor the car's settings to your liking. It means you can add a little bit of sharpness to the throttle or a little bit of weight to the steering. But even in regular sport modes, the Puma ST feels well set up and well judged. As I said, the suspension is on the firm side, but after all, this is an ST model. If you want a comfortable, well-riding car, then it's probably best to opt for the standard Puma. This is a sporty and performance-orientated vehicle, so the ride comes as kind of part and parcel of the whole experience, really. But it's this engine that continues to be the star of the show. It's just got so much performance that you can gain from realistically anywhere in the rev range, and it enjoys both being lazily used in higher gears and lower revs just as much as it does being revved out and used confidently. It's quite a multi-purpose engine, you could say, and it fits the Puma ST's character really nicely. And again, the car gets the fundamentals right. The seating position, though slightly higher than in the regular Fiesta, feels low enough that you don't feel like you're on top of the car. There's plenty of support in these seats, and the steering wheel has a good level of adjustment to it too. The forward pillars aren't too thick, so you can see out and you've got plenty of visibility. The only real issue is the rearwards visibility through that small postbox style opening. It's not the most characterful of engines, and you aren't rewarded with a great degree of noise each and every time you go near the throttle. But given this is pitched as a car that you can use every single day, do you really want it to be making all the bangs and crackles like a BTC racer? The Puma ST is a car which is really quite rewarding to drive. Each part of the driving experience flatters you. The gearbox is nice and sharp, and the steering, as we've said, is well weighted so that you feel like you're getting the most out of the car, even if you're not driving it at 10 tenths. The only realistically drawback that we can see at the moment is the car's fuel economy. Now, we've got the trip computer set, and over 7 hours, it's been returning around 28 to the gallon, which for a car of this type is not very good at all. Now, of course, over longer journeys, as the car beds in, and if you're using it far more on the motorway, we'd expect to see figures far higher than this. But just off this initial reaction, we'd say that those MPG figures aren't quite what you'd want from a performance crossover. Even one as performance orientated as this Puma ST is, you'd like a little bit better, wouldn't you? The Fiesta ST always felt like a car that was designed with the UK in mind, and I'd say that feels much the same for this Puma. Though the firm suspension does struggle to deal with undulating lumps and bumps in the road, the overall feeling is of a car that really wants to be enjoyed on country lanes. And since we have a lot of those in the UK, it's probably going to do rather well here. As I said at the start of this video, the Ford Puma ST aimed to combine everything we loved about the Fiesta ST, but in a slightly more practical package. I'd say it's done that pretty comprehensively. It's great to drive. In my eyes, it's quite good to look at too. Plus, it is more spacious than the regular Fiesta. In short, if you are looking for a car to inject a little bit more excitement into your daily drive, then this could be the vehicle to do it.